A unique challenge for the fire department. If firefighters respond to a home with solar panels, they'll need to change their tactics.
The technology can put their lives at risk. Now one local fire department is working with first responders so they know how to face any obstacles they might encounter on any given call. 13 News Now investigative reporter Laura Geller is here with that story.
Well, Virginia Beach Fire just put together a new video on this very issue. In fact, they say the investigation you're about to see was the motivation for refreshing their training.
The flames and smoke from this New Jersey warehouse fire could be seen for miles. Hundreds of firefighters banded together for the battle. But at some moments, they had to just let it burn. They feared the additional dangers the solar panels on the roof posed, including the extra weight and the possibility of shock if the system could always be pulsing with electricity, were too great of a risk. While the 7,000 panel array on this warehouse is an extreme example, more and more often, firefighters are responding to homes and buildings that have the energy-saving devices. As a homeowner who decided to install solar panels,
I was looking at not only using a little less electricity, trying to improve the environment a little bit, but also to try to, get my electric bill down.
And as a Virginia Beach firefighter of 34 years,
it is one more thing.
Captain Ray Chisnell knows the risks are real. Chisnell's solar panel array serves as the backdrop for the new Virginia Beach Frontline training video. The technology added about 600 pounds to the roof of his home.
That's the weight of about 3 firefighters. And so you get 3 firefighters plus the extra 600 pounds from the solar panels. And could create a situation where you have to be careful.
He explains if firefighters need to be so careful to avoid a roof collapse from the extra weight, they might not be able to get up there to create ventilation.
Okay, yes, those L brackets.
You get all that heated gas and stuff. If you don't get it out of there, it can start to ignite.
Now, do these slide out easily?
To explain the shock danger in the video, Virginia Beach Fire worked with Solar Services Incorporated, the company that also installed Chisnell's system.
If the sun's shining, even if it's cloudy or raining, and you have solar electricity, you're always going to be generating electricity.
So let's show you how it works. This conduit here, it brings power from the solar panels on the roof into the inverter. The inverter then changes it, bringing power into the home through this conduit. This switch right here is able to shut off this part of the system, so there will be no power going from the inverter into the house. But the problem is there's no way to do that on this side. So this line going from the solar panel into the inverter is always live.
The kind of voltage we're talking about with solar power generation is 600 volts DC, and that's certainly enough to very, very seriously injure a firefighter or anybody else.
That's exactly what the department wants to avoid. So officials are reminding firefighters of the steps they can take to ensure their safety. Most importantly, always remembering this.
It could always be live, so always treat it like it's live.
While most of the danger from solar panels comes during daylight hours, experts warn you still need to be careful at night. Some systems have battery backups, meaning they are also storing the energy generated and can still be live even when the sun is down. Laura Geller, 13 News Now.